North Kerry has a fascinating history. On this tranquil beach, the bodies of many of those who perished on the Lusitania were washed ashore in 1915. Flora Sands, the only woman to fight for Britain in the Great War, grew up just a few miles from here. Cannons captured at Sebastopol guard the courthouse in Tralee and bear the name of the Irishmen who lost their lives in Crimea. And just a stone's throw away is Ballymullen Barracks, from where the Royal Munster Fusiliers embarked in 1914 for the Western Front and later Gallipoli.
During August 1914, the Royal Munster Fusiliers were involved in covering the rear guard of the British Expeditionary Force when it was retreating from the Belgian mining town of Mons. And they failed to get the order to retreat themselves. They were surrounded by the Germans, and there was over 100 of them killed and 400 or 500 taken prisoner.
Irish people have been in the armed forces throughout the world, going back to the early times, the Flight of the Earls, the Wild Geese, and we decided that we would do something because Ireland, not having a military tradition, not like some European countries and England as well, we decided we would have a commemorative event every May to honour our Irish men and women.
In the centre of this heritage town, Listowel's most famous export, Lord Kitchener, signs you up for a tour of the small museum where Jim Halpin displays his military memorabilia collection at the back of his shop.
Collection is a lifetime. From my first day on a shooting range with the Irish Army or the Reserves, getting a few odd shells and going up into the butts and picking up heads of bullets and that. You know, and then down through the years, adding to it, people coming in, giving us bits and pieces. It's been boxed up until last year, and I decided that for the military tattoo of 2014, that I'd put it together and put it on display. So we've had a fantastic response.
Listowel is fast becoming Ireland's top location for military reenactment enthusiasts. The square provides the perfect backdrop for their mock gunfights. Here in the big crowd puller of the tattoo, German soldiers take on US troops to capture the town.
And Tony Price is my name. I'm a World War II German reenactor in Ireland, of course, and we do a particular division, if you like, of the German army at the time, which is the Waffen-SS, and in particular the Leibstandarte Adolf Hitler, who are known as the 1st SS Panzer Division. We do reenact that division as closely as possible, if you like, to the actuality of its campaigns and its uniforms. Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. The guns was loud. Only thing was, it was pretty short, but it was really good.
By the time the first guns of World War II were fired, Ireland had been partitioned and the South took a neutral stance. But it didn't stop Irishmen from taking the King's shilling as they'd done in the Great War. Local veterans and representatives from the embassies paid tribute to their sacrifice.
Unfortunately, for a number of years, some of the families that lost people were reluctant to come forward because of our own national struggle. But now I think that relationship between the UK and Ireland has matured so much that we can look at it dispassionately, and also we can now honour those people and recognise them.
Plans for next year's 5th military tattoo are already well underway.
We have one specific idea in pipeline that, will I tell you about it?
If you want to bring it.
Well, we're planning to build a Spitfire aeroplane. So that's one of our projects, because there's a great organisation in Ireland called Men's Sheds, and the Men's Sheds in Listowel and Ballyduff gave us a great help this year building props for us, and they're all on board now to help us build a Spitfire. So that's going to be an undertaking that we will fly through.
Fiona Ware, Forces News, County Kerry.